How you doing, Caitlin? Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your interview. Um, it's been wonderful meeting you, and I appreciate you picking me to be one of your interviewees.
Okay, thank you. The first question is, what made you decide to become a nurse?
Well, I really didn't want to be a nurse, honestly. I'm a business major, and my dad wanted me to be in business, and my mom wanted me to be a nurse. So I did both. I had a degree in business administration. I turned around and got my degree in nursing, and so now I do nursing administration.
Okay, what type of nursing do you specialize in, and why did you choose it?
Right now, I'm specializing in school nursing. I've been in school nursing for 30 years, but prior to that, I was a CCU nurse, emergency room. I've done cardiac nursing, open heart surgery. I've done quite a bit of everything leading up to this. Prior to that, I was in long-term care, which I was a nursing home administrator, and just shadowing that. But the DON is very close to the administrator in long-term care.
Okay, the third one is, what does a typical day at your job looks like?
Well, I come in, I always, before I leave every day, I have a things to do list for the next day, because I have a tendency to not complete tasks if I don't have it laid out. I just fiddle. I just go from one thing to the next, and then a student come in, I deal with that, then parents, and then staff, and everything, because I'm versed in taking care of med surg, which is the medical part of the faculty, and then pediatrics with with you all, and so I just it's just a busy day. It comes, but then you have to do all your documentation, and sometimes it's very hectic to try to get all your documentation in a day.
Okay, number 4 is, what is the hardest part about being a nurse?
I guess not being able to help someone that you really want to help. If something happens to someone and you really want to help them, and can't do anything, and then you go home and it goes into your mind like, oh my gosh, maybe I should have done this, or maybe I could have done that. But sometimes you can't help everybody.
Okay, the 5th one is, what is the most rewarding part of your job?
Making sure everybody's smiling and happy and healthy.
Exactly. 6 is, what kind of education or training did you need to become a nurse?
Most of the time, you can be a nurse as an LPN, a licensed practical nurse. You can be an ASN, an associate degree nursing, or a bachelor's degree, master's, and then now they have doctorate in nursing practice. And it's just different levels. It really depends on what you would like to do. If you like to do hands-on bedside care, you can become an LPN. If you want to become an RN with BSN, then you can teach nursing assistants. If you have your master's, you can teach nurses. So it just depends on what you would like to do as a nurse.
Okay, number 7 is, were there any challenges you faced while in nursing school?
Yes. When I was in nursing school, I had a son, so I was working full-time, going to school full-time, and had a part-time job. While I was in nursing school, I'm very academically sound. So my professor, once I took the last exam, she told me that I would never pass the bar, the board. So I was like, okay. So I was like real flippity, like, okay, it's fine. So I knew that when I was taking the test, I was exhausted, I was tired. So, excuse me, so I just went down and I got the first 5 or 6 correct. And then I was like, I am so tired. So I just marked anything on the rest of it. Turned it in, went home, and took a shower, went to bed, because I had just worked the night before. So and that was very, very challenging to me, because I was multitasking, trying to make sure I had money for my son and my apartment and everything. And mind you, I had already had a degree in business, okay, and I was going back to school in nursing. So I felt like I needed to be doing something that was nursing related, like nursing assistant or medical assistant or working in that environment. So, but it was very hard to be doing all of that and keeping good grades.
That's understandable. Okay, the 8th question is, what skills or qualities are most important for someone who wants to be a nurse?
I think one of the most important things is confidentiality. When you're with a patient and you're talking to them about something, everything is a need to know. Like, I wouldn't go in and take care of your mother and this is going on, that's going on, and then I'll come out and go to a party or something and I'll start talking about your mother to people that is not a need to know.
Yeah.
Because that's a HIPAA violation. It's confidentiality is very, very key, and it's important.
Okay. The 9th question is, how do you handle stress or difficult situations at work?
Step back and breathe. I have to just breathe and know that God did not put too much on you that you cannot bear. So it can get kind of hectic, and most of the time with school nursing, it's really not the students, it's more so the adults that's around. So I just take care of everybody.
Okay, and the last question is, what advice would you give to someone like me who wants to go into nursing?
What I would say is, once you get in, if it's some advanced classes or advancements that you want, I would not take a gap year. I would continue to go on and get whatever it is that you would like. And also, regardless of what area of nursing you go into, I would always get my legal nurse consultant certification. And I say that because everything is legal. You can consult with nursing homes, hospitals, attorneys, and you'll be the specialty, the specialist in their area, like legal. And it's another $6,000 or something, but it's worth it because it's $150, $200 an hour. So it's a very good thing. So I'm happy because I'm getting ready to get mine. So been here 30 years, so it's time for me to kind of wind it down. But yeah, I would just tell whoever is going into nursing, as you are, to get in there and
get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.